in this because it looks like we're about to get underway. We'd like to welcome everybody to this match between the mighty Earl Strickland, the young gun Mike Dechaine. We're at Snookers, Sports, Billiards, Bar and Grill, a room you got to witness. If you're in Providence, Rhode Island, you must stop it. Young gun Mike Dechaine warming up. I'm upstate Al. I'm sitting in the booth. And we got to thank some of our sponsors before we get underway here. How about Lomax Hughes, Steve Lomax Hughes? You name it, Steve Lomax has it. How about this gentleman here, Lacoste Hughes? I'm sorry about the logo there, but we'll get a better one. Of course, we want to say big thanks to Snookers up here in Providence, Rhode Island, the new Snookers. You got to come and experience it. I wish I had cameras set up all over this room. This room is like top notch. 110% for the players and the community. The TAP League, the best American, the best amateur league in North America. Kings of Vapor, Ohio.com, Chad, the whole crew trying to get people to stop smoking. They're on board with a bunch of players. You're going to start seeing these patches on a lot of players that they're sponsoring. And how, talking about Kings, how about AZ Billiards, the world's largest pool and billiards website? azbilliards.com. If you're not a member, go to azbilliards.com. Free to sign up. If you don't want to sign up and become a member, just go there and check out everything about pool. You name it, around the country, around the world, it can be found on azbilliards.com. Looks like we're going to have the gentleman that was the host of the Hall of Fame ceremony, Tom McGonigal. It looks like...
Can I have your attention, please? This is the main feature tonight. One of the main features. Mr. Earl Strickland. Earl is 5 times U.S. Open champion, WPA World 9-ball champion, won numerous championships.
I believe in a couple of moments, guys, as you listen.
Through 2013, including the past 2013 Turning Stone Classic. Multiple player of many years awards. Once ran 11 consecutive laps to win a prize of $1 million. He's a Moscone from the fixture on the Moscone night. In this corner, Mr. Michael Dechaine. Michael was the eligible 10-ball champion, 2012 and 2013 Ocean State champion, 2-time Moscone Cup member, 2012 Turning Stone champion, and he's sponsored by Snookers and part of the Q's. Tonight's match is going to be a race to 21 10-ball. It's going to be alternate breaks, call shot, and call safety. If a player misses a shot, you can make the other player shoot again. No jump cue. 10-ball will be the last. If the player makes the 10-ball before the rack ends, the 10-ball will be spotted, and the player will continue to shoot. The game is only over at the end when the 10-ball is spotted. Any conduct, if a combination comes up and the ball is pocketed, the player should be. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Strickland, and it's going to be rocking around. Earl Strickland and Michael Dechaine. Good luck to you.
There you have the official announcement, folks. We're about to get underway with these two champions. Earl the Pearl Strickland and Mike Dechaine. Once again, I'm Upstate Al. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by Mr. Larry Ross. As soon as Larry gets on the air, we'll crank him up. Rack your own. Race to 21. Mike Dechaine set the break in game one. Guys, hold on to your seats. Put your seatbelts on. That cue ball flies sometimes. Mike was in there earlier practicing that break. Practicing that break earlier this afternoon, and I'll tell you what, he had that cue ball flying as you watch the first shot from the Pearl. Oh, let's play safe. How's the speed? How's the speed? Speed's pretty good. It looks like Mike's going to have to go rail first. Keep in mind, this is full shot and call safe. Call shot and call safe, as we have with us in the booth Mr. Larry Ross, the gentleman behind the scenes, the new Don King of pool. Say hello, Larry.
Hi. I'd just like to say thanks to Steve Goulding, Snookers, for having the exhibition money match tonight. And again,
Absolutely, Larry. I have to agree with you 100%. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is a call shot, call safety rule.
called shot, called safe, race to 21. No jump cues.
You're okay, Larry. You okay? 10 ball has to be the last ball on the table to be dropped.
Naked, it comes up. You continue to shoot. Also want to thank the Steinway group.
Absolutely.
For representing all, and which the group includes Lomax Hughes, AZ Billiards,
Oh, Mike made a good hit there, Larry. Just feathered the one ball. Sent it across table. What a beautiful hit that was.
Hey, he kicks very well. He does everything.
Let's go to the overhead. You know, this overhead's pretty good for an angle. Jameson New in the chat says hi to you, Larry. You know Jameson, right?
Jameson New.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He says hi.
Hi, how you doing, Jameson? Always nice to hear from you. Hope everything's going well.
Wait a minute. Don't use that term loosely. Always nice to hear from you. I love Jameson. Boy, we had some deep conversations via Skype phone calls many a time. I love Jameson.
Well,
and he's doing a lot.
Earl made a very nice hit. Left Mike almost straight in on the one. And let's see how he goes from here. Well, he's got a shot here. He's got a couple of options.
You know, Mike's just walking through the track right now. But he's got to keep in mind, you know, like, there's no combinations into the 10. If he does play a 4-10 combination, let's just say, for example, the 10 comes back up, he still shoots, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
And of course, you know, giving Mike credit credit's due, he's also, this is his stable.
Now, let me ask you a question. You can probably verify this for me. I came in early this afternoon, and Mike Dechaine came in walking right behind me or in front of me. I can't remember. And I stopped Mike, and I said, Mike, I said, let me ask you a question. I said, who came up with the rules here? And Mike, quote unquote, said, I had absolutely nothing to do with setting up the rules. Is that a true statement? Not that I don't think Mike.
It's true. I set the rules up for this.
Oh, okay. All right. So there you go.
And I had an additional rule in which was vetoed by one of the players, which was a racker.
Oh, a neutral
racker.
racker. Yeah. Mike also mentioned that then.
And I was vetoed and went along with the veto on that from one of the players. And that's fine. That's fine. It's alternating breaks. And may the best man win.
Right.
May the best man.
Yeah, but Mike did mention that there was some kind of conversation about having a neutral racker rack the ball.
Right.
And Mike believed that was going to just prolong the game, because Mike says, I'm not going to have a neutral racket come up. I'm going to go over there and inspect the pack over and over again until it's right. And he said that he believed that it would be too much for somebody to go through. As you watch, Mike Dechaine takes the first game in this race to 21.
Earl doesn't quite have Mike's break, but let's see where it goes.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he's got balls dancing as the 5 finds its way right into the side pocket.
Well, when his break works, he's tough. I mean, break with a shot, he's tough. Let's see how he gets through this rack.
That's a good point there. L.A. Slim brings up a good point in the chat. He says, he said he had nothing to do with the rules. Well, he had nothing to do with setting these rules in stone. You did. The only thing that he rejected was when you came up with having a neutral person rack the ball.
I set all the rules, including the neutral racker.
And he denied that? Yeah. And he denied it for good reason. But it's a good point that you bring out.
It's irrelevant at this point. They're playing, and that's it.
It's that the rules are set already.
Game is the game.
Right. But no, the whole point was, Mike said that he had nothing to do with the rules. He had nothing to do with making up the rules. Like, he didn't say he had nothing to do with denying the rules. Earl misses a
got under that ball. Under the ball.
Which hangs up in the drawers. Still early in the set. No need to get excited.
No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We also left New York pretty early today.
Yeah, I left about 6:30.
Yeah, we left pretty early.
Oh, look at the cue ball here.
Oh,
I thought he was going to wind up behind the 7.
No, he's right on. I expect him to get out. I would expect him to get out here. Not much work left here. Got a good angle. He could bring the ball straight back under the 8.
He can do a couple of things. He can actually just force it over to the
but he can also
right side of the table and play the 8 corner or side.
I think he's taking a shot. Maybe not.
He's in a funny position.
Nah, he's going around.
Going 2 rails and coming back out and shooting the 8 in the corner.
Right.
He's going to try. He's getting up there.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
He's up there high enough.
I'm happy to see the table doesn't quite fly, though. There are some tables out there that are like Grease Lightning.
Right.
Almost. Well, good shot. won't say almost anything there, but
That's right.
Touch the rail going in, but that's okay.
And that's something that agitates Earl. Earl doesn't like balls to bounce in the corners and go down. He likes them to stay up.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I had numerous conversations about that. And I'll tell you one thing, he don't like it. Well, it looks like Mike Dechaine.
2 up and break.
Now goes up by 2, and like Larry said, it'll be Mike Decaine's break. We got a lot of pull ahead.
Anyway, it's a wonderful crowd here, and New England Hall of Fame dinner was beautiful. A lot of people came to see this match. Wish Manny and Steinway was here. Oh, by the way, this match will be replayed.
Right. Kings of Vapor, baby.
Kings of Vapor.
KingsofVaporOhio.com. Mr.
Right.
Chad, we're on board with you.
Mr. Chad.
AZ Billiards, we take you 1,000,001 times.
Number 1.
Set the break here in Game 3. Mike Dechaine leading 2-0.
Right.
We're coming to you live from Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm Upstate Al, sitting alongside the one and only legendary Larry Ross, who graciously puts his thoughts upon us in the booth. I mean, he's got knowledge that you couldn't find under a rug.
Thanks, sir.
No,
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
But I'll tell you one thing. He's a scrapper. That's an inside joke. Me and Larry, I tell you, I love seeing Larry all the time. But he puts a lot of games together, Larry. You put a lot of games. You and Manny.
Yeah, well, I know all the players, so and they all know me.
Right.
Tonight you get most anybody with a phone call to come.
I know you can. As Mike is saying, it lets the play safe.
Very nicely done.
He played a pretty good save on Earl.
He tried to put him on the 3. He didn't quite get there, but
Earl hits the 1 square.
Well, he might have sold it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You still got to get out.
Yep.
Cue ball being that close to the rail makes the shot a little more difficult.
No, the 2's in the hole.
No, I'm talking about the 1 ball. The
Yeah.
cue ball on the rail doesn't make it all that much easier.
2's in the hole.
Yeah, you just got to concentrate on making that. Made it perfect. Just so happened to
Playing quality, you got quality players on both sides here, and it only takes a mistake or 2, and before you turn around, you're coming from the backside. He might be a little long on this one.
He did. He came a little long, and he was hoping the cue ball would go even longer than that. This way he would have the shot into the side pocket. But right now he's at a severe point.
I would assume he'll make this. I'm assuming he will. You know,
What, into the side pocket?
Table will. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his table, but you hit the point in that pocket, and that's not going. Just like that.
Yep.
And that's not only on this table, that's on any table you hit those points like that.
Sometimes.
Now, Earl's faced with this shot. He's on the rail.
Yeah, I think Earl's
jacking up.
Well, let's see him get out. Let's see if he gets out.
There goes that 3 ball again.
Yeah, it's all right.
Wasn't the easiest of the shots for anyone. Jacked up on the rail like that. That's a hard shot. We all know that Earl can come with those when different occasions we saw him do it numerous times.
The problem with the alternating breaks, average if a man gets 2 or 3 up on you, it's a tough fight when you have 2 good players.
Yeah, but you know what? In a race to 21, there's a lot of possibilities. You know, it's not like you're playing just a race to 9. If somebody gets up on you 3 to 4 games and you alternate breaks, that's pretty big. But when you got a race to 21 and it's early, you know, things.
Oh, hey, I have all the confidence in the world.
Hey, I know you do. Of course, we have to understand and respect Mike Dechaine's game. I mean,
Mike is the new young breed.
Absolutely. Brody Cup, you name it, he's been there. I thought he was going to elect to draw his back, but because of the angle he's got, you're going to have to go forward and try to get the 7 in the side pocket. Or get on the opposite side of it and play it down the corner. You're going to try to get it into the side pocket.
Pretty good. Pretty good. He'll push the 9 a little bit here. Maybe end up shooting the 9 in the corner.
Right.
Maybe. Or coming around. But I don't think he wants to come off.
Well, if he comes off it too slow,
he might not hit.
He might wind up with a bad shot on the 9 if he comes off it too slow. He'll wind up looking at the scratch. Watch the cue.
Yep.
And that's what happens. It looks like he might be pocket safe. We're going to have to take a look at the overhead here. Yeah, he's trapped.
Is he?
He looks like he's trapped. So Mike Dechaine coming with, that's the problem with that shot. It's a carom. He hits that a little bit harder. That cue ball drops.
This is a very big game.
Sure. Every game here.
No, this is a big game early on. The swing is huge here.
All I want to know, Larry, does it get any more exciting than this?
Not for me. Even though I'm dead sometimes.
Larry's been dying for 21. Ever since I know Larry, he's been dying. God bless him.
I had a difficult year.
You're all right. I know what you lost. I know. We watched Mike Dechaine try to spin this rock to come back. No hit. Earl Strickland. Ball in hand. Mike Dechaine leading here.
I'm surprised he came to try
to nothing.
To try to shoot that inside pocket, Mike, on that 3 ball. Because he could have played it directly into the corner.
Earl Strickland answers back with that 2-ball run. Score 2-1 as you hear the fans here. Even though Earl is from New York, these fans are right on Earl. They're right with him. He's a great player.
I also just want to say hello to Mike Howerton out there at AZ and Jerry Forsythe and the whole crew.
Absolutely.
Look forward to seeing you at the next major. Lou Casey, Custom Cues.
Yeah, they go, baby. They got the hybrid. They're rocking. They're getting behind Upstate Al, keeping Al on the road.
Absolutely.
How about these guys? Cap League. They get behind Upstate Al.
Absolutely.
We're not going to tap out. We're going to try to keep going along the road, folks. Here we go. We're set for game number 4. Mike Dechaine leading.
Mike looks
2-1 in his race to 21.
As Earl has to do is keep the cue ball on the table. He has a different break.
You heard Larry. Keep the cue ball on the table, Earl. Wow, what a nice break as the 1 finds its way like a rocket right into the side pocket. He needs that deuce to come out.
He's all right.
Well, the way it looks from his facial expression appears that Earl might have a shot on this too. But he's got work. You got the 5-8 down there. The 5 goes into the side pocket. You know what? He does have a little work. Everything
hold this a little bit. That's it. He held it a little inside there, and that's it.
5-ball is key right here. You make the 5, get position on the 6. He's out the door.
If he makes the 4, I have to say
everything's in the pocket.
He'll get out.
He should get out. Oh, no, not the 3-ball again. That's the first time with that 3-ball.
He got under the ball again. See it? See that?
Wow. Look at this. It's amazing. Sometimes you notice in different matches, the person, one of the opponents misses a certain ball, whether it be the 6, the 4.
It's probably sitting in his head a little bit.
Well, Earl knows better than that. Earl's been around. He knows how to get, things out of his head and get back to the table. I think the whole problem was being jacked up a little bit, shooting that 3. Mike Dechaine nudges the 8.
Beautiful shot. If he's not frozen, he's good. I can't look at it. Yeah, he's got it. Very close, but he's got it. He's got to go forward with this ball.
How'd he hit it?
He hit it
real good. Just draw back out for the 7 in the opposite corner pocket. Unless he wants to spin out 2 rails and go forward, you know. It's all up to discretion, Mike, and how comfortable he feels. You got to escape that 10. You got to run the 10 very nicely. He's going for 2 rails. Watch the side point. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what. I don't even want to pick up the camera with the robot and take a look at Earl's face when things like this start to happen.
No, that happens.
Because, like any other normal player, you know, it's just like...
Mike missed the ball.
It's just like another roll, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, well, couldn't fall in the hole, but if it was me, it would have fell. You know what I mean? All right, keep in mind there's no combination, so Mike's going to elect to go 2 rails back and forth and wind up shooting that 8 ball in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Two rails, boy, he got bad on his 9, Larry. I'll tell you what, not only that, he's on the rails.
Personally, I think he had another choice to come 2 rails and shoot this 9 in the side pocket.
Well, now he's going to have to dig down and drag the cue ball.
He's playing it right in.
Oh, he's playing it right in, yeah, but he's got to watch the rock. He's got to watch the cue ball here. I don't know, from here it looks different, see? That's what's going to happen. You force the rock around, you force the 9 out of the pocket, you miss it. Earl Strickland with a chance right now to tie this match at 2 early in the get-go. Earl Strickland does it. We're tied at 2 apiece, folks.
Well, they both hung each other up and they both hung 2 up.
Wow.
Now we have a matchup.
Race to 21, baby.
Race to 21.
We're sitting in Times Square. We're watching the ball come down. It's 10.
I saw the ball come down many times.
So did I.
Many times. On many different tables and many different states.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See, he got bad on that 9. That's what caused him. You know, it's...
It also has to do, Earl respects my team. I know that because I'm with him all the time. And it also has to do with the tension when you're playing an Earl Strickland.
Ball into the corner pocket, 8 ball into the side. Mike Dechaine has a clean shot on the 1. No balls are tied up.
I like under the 5, in other words, almost rail first, under the half, and up under the 5.
Right, he's got to get back to the center of the table, just like this, with a deuce. Perfect ball, Larry. 2 rails and back out.
Made many of those when I played.
Mike looks like he's somewhat straight on his 2, but no problem. He can draw right back out to the center of the table. Don't do nothing fancy. But now he came up short. He wanted to draw back a few more inches so he can have a clear bridge over the 10.
He's got the ball.
Yeah, he's got the ball, but look at the way he's got a bridge. It's jacked up. This is not easy. This makes the shot. This makes the shot a little bit harder.
Much harder. But he shoots well over the ball.
That is good. what, I can't thank Snookers Pool Room for putting this match on, and everybody else that got on board with the sponsors. I can't thank them enough. This is something
he did a nice job there. He kind of killed the ball.
You know what? I did mention, Larry, and maybe you can give us a little more insight, because I have spoken to you probably 2 months ago or so, and you told me that there will be a rematch on a 5x10 at Steinway Billiards in Queens, New York. The date not in stone as of yet. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
We'll probably have that similar to this, possibly on a Friday prior to a tournament there.
Okay, good.
We have a lot of things coming up now.
I know you do.
We have the U.S. Straight Pool World Championship there this year again. We have our classic. Anyway,
Yankee Memorial. There you have it. Dechaine goes up by 1 to the crowd. And I can't tell you, let me see if I can pan over to the crowd.
Pan over?
Yeah, I got some new toys that I'm working with, Larry.
Okay. There you go.
This crowd is getting sick.
I like it.
They're loving it.
Looks like you got an IP camera there, Al, that you can take anywhere you want. I know a lot about it.
You see Mike Dechaine waving down one of the waitresses, probably thirsty. And this side of the room is 7 to 8 people back.
Right.
Look at this. All around this whole arena, including the front door that's about 12 feet wide. You're lucky you can get through it right now. There's people all around the room, which is great to see. Well, Steve Goulden deserves it, I'll tell you that much.
He sure does.
He does a lot for pool. And right now, Mike Dechaine leads 3-2 over the mighty Earl. But guess what? It's Earl's break.
I see my friend Randy Labonte there with his lovely wife.
Yeah.
And sitting with him is Steve.
Cue ball this time. Instead of the 1 ball, finds its way into the side pocket. The 3 ball goes down. Mike Dechaine comes to the table with the 1 and the 6, pretty close to each other. He does have a shot. You know what's good about this when you come to the table? You know what's good? Sorry to cut you short. You know what's good? Mike's favor is 2 is right there.
Right.
There doesn't really have to do much. You just have to get down below the 2.
You may play it safe. I don't know.
You can do that too.
Well, let's see. No, I can see better from the overhead shot. You may come on. Try to come on top.
There's the overhead shot.
Yeah,
He's going to try to get below the 2 to shoot it in the corner.
Not too much of a problem. You must enjoy jacking up over the ball. The third time.
Well, Earl's right up out of the seat, standing right behind Mike Dechaine there. He's allowed to get up, make sure he doesn't foul a ball. There's no referee on premises, so it's the players themselves. Mike Dechaine comes up short on this 4. Makeable? Yeah, makeable. He can actually draw across the rail, nudge the 7 if he has to, or just pull the cue ball back 1 rail.
I like off the 10, off the side rail a little bit.
I don't think he wants to touch that 10.
He tried.
Oh, look what he did with some inside stuff.
No, but he tried.
That was pretty smart.
Tried to hit the 10.
He hits that 10, he's got a chance of trapping it up with the 9 ball. You really don't want to do that. No, got to watch his shirt. We want to thank everybody for witnessing this event with us. And we hope you all enjoyed it. We are. Now, you know what? This is what brings this to mind. This room is packed with people. What is Earl going to say later on? Huh? What is Earl going to say later on about this whole crowd around here?
He's probably going to say you could hear him breathe.
He can.
But that's okay.
He said that to me once before, but what he actually says is the humidity, with all the body heat and the breathing, takes a big toll on conditions. He happens to be right. Don't shake your head. That man is a genius.
He is a genius.
Believe me when I tell you.
But Dechaine plays very well.
Oh, yeah, not taking anything away from Mike. Absolutely not. Can't do that whatsoever. As you watch Mike Dechaine, who has the lead right now, 3-2. Now he goes up 4-2.
Again, this is a big swing round right here.
And that was Earl's break. Now it's Mike's break.
This is a big swing round.
Now watch the wing ball. Watch the wing ball here on this break.
Well, of course.
Well, I only said watch the wing ball. I don't know if it's going to go.
See, certain things. Anyway, he's got a great break. Earl says he has a great break.
He does have a great break. Watch the 3. Oh, it got nudged by the 1. Okay, Mike Dechaine drops nothing, but, here's Earl.
I don't know.
4-2, here's Earl. He comes to the table. This is what he's facing.
This is what he hates most.
Of course. Well, wouldn't you? He can, what he can do? Play safe behind the 4, it looks like.
No, he's going to come soft on the 1, bring the cue up here.
Okay, he's going to try to hide it down around the 9.
Yep.
Very soft touch, but it looks like he left him a window.
He may be
right
able
to it.
I don't think he can make it.
No, but he may see the paint.
Maybe. Couldn't make it. You got a lucky cluck there, but that's okay. On the 5.
Yeah, well, now Earl just goes, try to get.
Earl will try and make it.
Try to kick it. He called the safe. Watch the cue ball as it rolls towards the bottom of the table. He called the safe. Good safe.
He got it. Beautiful. Earl is one of the best safe players there are. He is, really. And he learned a lot, as he told me, from Efren.
I remember that when Efren put the Z shot on Earl. Remember that? And Earl got on his knees and was bowing down to Efren like he was a King Tut. I'll never forget that video I saw. Mike Dechaine likes to play safe right back.
No, Earl sees this one.
But Earl Strickland has vision on this 1 ball, Larry. You're absolutely right. Keep in mind, we're just signing on, guys. It's 4-2. We're racing to 21. It's alternate breaks. The 10 ball must be the last ball pocketed. If you are in a position where you have to play a combination to the 10, the 10 ball is spotted, and the player keeps on shooting. Earl gets nudged by the 8.
No, he's all right.
He's got a shot, though. He calls safe.
That's Earl.
As he marries the cue ball to the 10.
He's a caller, there he doesn't.
I don't think he's going to call it. I think he's going to elect to call safe.
Oh, better to call.
Well, he can call it, but if he winds up playing safe, he's going to kick himself.
It's a hard save. It's coming. It's out.
I'll tell you what, it's very, very close. It's very close.
Well, maybe he tries to make it. He makes this, he gets out. He calls.
This is a close shot. Earl's complaining because somebody's moving, whether it's Mike Dechaine moving in the seat or not. Earl says, there's always somebody moving when I got to shoot. Now, Earl played that shot, so if this is safe, Mike can say, shoot again. That's exactly what happened. Mike Dechaine gives this right back to Earl Strickland. Earl calls safe. I don't know if you can hear him with the music going. He called safe.
Two ball didn't hit the rail. We watched two ball. Two ball didn't hit the rail. Did the 10 hit? It didn't?
No, foul.
What happened? Larry, you're not supposed to get involved in that. He doesn't know. No, he doesn't know. We can't get involved. They're asking us if the 10 ball hits the rail or not. You know, it's just a rule of thumb that we cannot get involved. This is a match between players. And honestly, I didn't see the shot. I was paying close attention to the 2 ball going in and didn't even watch the 10 ball, whether it got to the rail or not. So I don't know. Do you see it at all, Larry?
Not really.
So
I'm also panning the crowd here.
I'm sure the chat knows if somebody's watching that 10 hit a rail or not, but me personally, I didn't see it. And I don't like to get involved anyway, even if I did see it. It's really not my fault. Unless Mr. Goulding or both of these players say, you know, we're going to go to the booth.
That's why we needed a racker and a ref.
Well, you don't need a racker, but a referee would have been. Mike Dechaine calls safe. Earl's on 1.
It's this ball. Possibly.
Earl says he's going to play the 10 ball. Right. Now keep in mind, he's going to be spotted if he makes it.
Okay.
Earl forgot the rule. He's cracking up right now. Mike and Earl are like laughing because Earl forgot the rules. Earl thought he was going to win that. And Mike said, wait, don't touch the ball. Okay. So it's just the ruling. The 10th ball has to be the last ball on the table to fall. Good thing Earl had a shot on that 3. I'll tell you what.
Never touched the ref. Back of the hole.
Split the jaws right down the middle. But I'll tell you what, if he come up after he made that 10 ball, didn't have a shot on the 3, we might have seen somebody go ballistic here. I think the music is interfering with Earl.
He's got a little problem here.
Well, no, he's okay. He'll spin around his whole pack and come up with a 6 in the corner. Oh, he wound up hitting
He's got a problem.
Wait a minute, he might thread the needle, Larry.
He did.
Looks like he's threading the needle here. He's got his shot. Earl's funny. He says, I got lucky. He said to the crowd, I apologize for getting lucky. That's what he just said.
At least he's smiling.
I love Earl when he's having a good old time.
Friendly enemy. It's a friendly enemy. You needed this. This was a big one.
Earl's having a gas. You know, it's sad that he missed that 6, but he's taking it with a grain of salt. It's always nice to see. It's very easy for a player to go off.
I can't believe he went the wrong way with that ball. I mean, he knows how to go the other way with it.
But, you know, he's a guy that can
Mike.
pockets. That's what I'm talking about. Mike's the guy that can shoot these long shots right in the pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
Still got a little funny, but he should have no problem.
No, anyway.
He can go 3 rails and come back around for his 9 if he wants. There's 3 inside rails. Oh, he elected to hold a cue ball for the 9 at the side.
What happens, as I notice now, because it happened with Earl twice on the 3 ball, if you get under the ball and spin it, it doesn't have to go. Exactly what happened to Earl twice. He got under the 3 behind it. He got the same thing here, and with spin on it, it hit the corner. This is a shot he's got to be careful with.
Yeah, I agree. Just hold the rock.
See?
Perfect. That's a big game.
Big game.
Big game.
Big game.
So it's now 4-3 in a girls break. If you hear the crowd, I tell you what, this is a 50-50 crowd. I think Larry Ross and Earl Strickland. Did you guys rent out like a couple of coach buses, 60-passenger buses, and ship people up from New York?
No.
This crowd is enjoying this when Earl makes the 10 ball.
We have to thank Upstate Al and AZ Billiards.
We're working, Larry. Thank you, Larry. You know, we got to thank you too, Larry.
No, because this is what pool should be. Should be streamed. And the reality is that all rooms of any substance would put in their streaming, even if it's silent, on their show their tournaments on it. I think you would have a little more resurgence of pool than we have now.
You're right, Larry. You know what? You put a lot of people together. There's a lot of people out there that are doing like Bob, Bull, Daniel Bush, out on the West Coast doing a hell of a job. Carr. I mean, and it's not only the streaming. As I share things on social networking like Facebook, I noticed years ago there was like a handful of people that shared the information of what's going on in the pool world. Now I notice that there's more and more people getting involved. I think pool is on an incline. I think it's getting more popular throughout the country. And if we keep going the way we're going, now ESPN's doing the free streaming on ESPN3. I think we're coming up. Now is the time to peak out, and do as much as you can. Now is the time to go hard, not give up on it. So that's just my words of wisdom. You can take that with a grain of salt.
Well, I think part of the problem is if we get rid of some of the landlords that want to jack the rents all the time and keep them up where they are, it's difficult to make a living with a pool unless you have a facility like this or Whitestone. Very difficult.
Oh, remember Whitestone? That was great. All right, Mike Dechaine, faced with not making the three but playing safe. Keep in mind that you're signing on. This is ball safe, ball shot. Unless it's obvious, of course. Alternate breaking, rack your own, and the 10th ball has to be the last ball to be pocketed. We're racing to 21. Earl Strickland trails here by a score of 4-3. The great champion, Earl Strickland, comes to the table. Playing the young gun, Mike Dechaine. Mike Dechaine walks down table to see if the three is frozen or not. It's not an easy hit. Let's go to the open. Watch Earl manipulate the cue ball.
It's a dangerous shot. You might scratch.
Yeah, if he hits the wrong side of the three, he can go right in the pocket. We're going to go 2 to 3 rails. He missed it. Well, it looks like the 4 might be, the 4 has the corner, right? 6 isn't really blocking that. Mike Dechaine.
Mike knows exactly where he's
ball
going.
in hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, if you're out there in the chat, I tell you what, I recommend you go over and look at the new video of Jameson Luke. Friends with him on Facebook. Or you go over and do a search on YouTube. Jameson was just down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Did you catch that video, Larry? Jameson New made?
Oh, yeah. Super.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of things, He's traveling the country. He's got his flooring business going. He's got videos going.
And he's a hard-working, nice kid.
Absolutely. So make sure you go over there and check out Jameson New. Jameson New his new video on YouTube. Jameson will be at SPE, I believe. He's coming out with a new game called Cake. So I'm I'm not mistaken, you can correct me, James, in the chat. You know, I've been so busy, and I just glanced through some posts that everybody makes, and I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. Oh, about the boots and the FPE. Jameson News is, I believe, going to start this new game called Pig. Is that the name of it? Pig?
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, I think Joe Tucker. Joe Tucker and numerous other people are going to be in that booth also, playing in their games. Well, you know what? I got to take care of my friend here. Where is he? Jameson New. As you watch, Mike Dechaine put another one up on his scoreboard. Mike Dechaine leading 5-3. And it will be Mike's break. Keep that in mind.
Al, I'm sure a lot of the players out there watching this think, oh, it's not hard to get out. Should never miss that, never miss this.
Yeah, we all got
let them step up and see what they can do.
Watch the 3-ball go around and find its way into the corner. Swept that 3-ball. Oh, the 4. Mike's been making that 3-ball.
Look at that. Look at that lead. Well, didn't make a ball and left him dead set.
You know, that's the kind of rolls. But you know what, Larry? Did you ever see a match? Did you ever see a match? What kind of question is that?
No.
Did you ever witness a match when what we call the F-tide changes and all the rolls start going the other player's way?
Yeah.
Well, there is a turning point.
Well, sometimes. It's just that there's you're going to fire this one at 100 miles an hour. Still got away with it.
Well, not sure. Earl's kind of waving his hands, but he's waving his hands because Mike married the 7-9 up.
He got the hole.
But he's got a shot, but he's just talking about the 7-9 being married up like that.
So all you got to do is get to the 7. He'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, if he could get to the opposite side of that 7, I believe it goes in the corner.
Big stroke for this desert. He's got it. Tight. This is tight as a duck's ass.
Well, you can say that, Larry, but we're kind of G-rated. My granddaughter might be watching.
Oh.
And somebody else. Like, you know, it's something that you
It's
learn
just
in
an
school.
expression my grandmother used to use. It is.
With the extension cord in one hand as Earl follows the 4, he makes it. Hey, guys, you know what? Earl Strickland is working. Trails 5-3. He's got to come with his game here. He's got to come with it. He misses the 5-ball, but he might get fortunate. You might see Mike make him shoot again. You might see Mike make Earl shoot again. It depends on if Mike can make it or if he stays.
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, right on it now. shouldn't have any problem again.
Well, every game from here on in, if you're Earl, is really big. Like, we're going back to the alternate break.
Yeah, this is big.
Mike's got him right now 5-3. If Mike gets out here, which is most likely you're going to, now he's talking
2-1.
Yeah. Now you got to hope you get a few rolls, or Mike, misses something.
I don't think it's the people that are bothering Earl at all.
No.
I think it's the music.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Earl was holding his ears.
Yeah.
This club is definitely popping.
But it's a place of business. That's what they do, and that's where you play.
Earl comes to the table clapping for Mike Dechaine. Now trails 6-3. And just to keep you updated, folks, the scoreboard in the background, you might see me pan up, pan down every once in a while, is correct. They are using the scorecard as follows. I'll bring you up to date on that. So 6-3. We're correct in the booth. As you watch Earl Strickland come to the table. That's the break here.
I don't think Earl's looking into the game too much.
3-ball found its way.
He's all right.
Earl with a little body English, hoping that one would stay out so he would have the shot. He does. Oh, he doesn't. He's calling safe. Trying to roll up behind that 7. What a shot. You hit me with a shot like that, I'm running out the front door.
I give you the rack, right?
Yeah, take it.
Michael probably hit it, though. It's a tough hit.
He's calling the pocket. He's got to just get by to 5. Let's go to the overhead to watch this.
Yeah, well,
he's got to get by the 5 ball. He did call the corner pocket. He hit the 1. Good hit. Earl once again coming to the table. It looks like he's got a clean bank into the opposite side if you want to go for it.
It's tight.
It's tight, but he's got the 2 right there. He's not much he has to do. Earl talking with the crowd on the rail.
I think he tries to put the 1 under the 7.
I mean, the bank is there if he wants to try it. Look,
it's not there.
He called the side pocket. I believe he called the side pocket. There's nothing wrong. See the 2 where it is up there? He did play the 2. He played the 1 to the side. He missed it.
Mike, feeling no heat at this point, is letting the ball fly.
Well, I got a question for you, Larry. There's been a lot of questions asked in the chat, and there's been numerous questions asked on AZ Billiards. We're looking at this like an exhibition, but is there any turkeys on the line here?
He missed it, and he got saved.
Are they playing for any ducks?
Excuse me?
Are they playing for any ducks?
Yeah, they're playing for ducks. Positively, yeah.
Okay.
Money involved.
Oh, okay. We thought it was just an exhibition.
Absolutely.
Well, now of course the $10,000 question everybody's going to ask.
Anyone that thinks they're not playing for money is mistaken.
Okay. All right. You heard it. There's a challenge match officially between 2 players. There's Earl the Pearl.
No.
Looks to get behind the 7 ball or somewhere within.
He's got the shot.
Looks like Mike might have a shot.
You don't have to make it, but he's got a shot. He might. pitch shot. Well, all you can do is wait for your turn. Well, Mike got a little strange here, but it's makeable. Just got to watch the double hit here.
Turbo draw. Turbo draw. Thank you, sir. And that will be taken care of. Well, look at Mike. Jacked up. Wow, he hits it with the inside stuff. How did he hit it? Holy cannoli. What a beautiful hit. What a beautiful hit by Mike Dechaine. And it's just getting scarier and scarier for Earl Strickland. Because keep in mind, Mike Dechaine is leading 6-3, and if he pockets this, he will go up 7-3. And he does.
He's free stroking now.
Well, his table, his home room.
No, but he's free stroking. I mean, Earl missed about 4 shots that were uncharacteristic of him.
That'll put your opponent in free stroke, you know. Seven to 3 in favor of Mike Dechaine. Keep your eye on that 3 ball once again. I can't say it enough. That 3 ball's been going around the table every once in a while and falling into that corner pocket. As you see it, it comes up short this time. But the 1 and 2 trying to pocket. And he's got no shot on the 3.
Well, he'll push. I mean,
he's going to have to
he's going to let Earl take the shot on the stage. He's up 7-3. May as well.
Do you play this, Larry? You're down. You're down. 7-3. Do you get up and play this? Back cut it to the corner? He played safe. Okay. Seven to 3 as you watch Mike Dechaine attempt to break. I mean, run this track out, and then he will be taking what I consider in a race to 21 an alternate break. He will be taking a commanding lead by the score of 8-3. And this is alternate break. You're getting to a point where it's going to be more and more difficult Mike Dechaine now goes up 8-3. And it breaks to 21. Earl Strickland looks like he is on fire. Mike Dechaine has to call the 5, which he did. The problem here is going to be this 8, 9, 10 that's kind of wired up together down there. You're going to have to get to a point where you're going to have to use the 7 ball to come down there and at least nudge them apart. We're going to look for Mike Dechaine to get an angle on the 7. Like, keep the cue ball somewhat where the 6 is. You know, so you can have that angle to slide the cue ball one rail into that stack just to nudge him. Let's see if he tries to kill the rock here. He didn't kill it that much. I don't know how he's going to like it from here, but I guess he can. He's got a shot to drag the cue ball down and nudge it if he wishes. Or he can elect to play safe. Just stick the cue ball where the 8 is if he comes down there and play safe. But he got so sharp on it, he wanted to get a little bit longer. But he can still play it on the opposite side of the 9-10, little shot, and try to keep the cue ball within the vicinity. Oh, he nudged it this way. I guess he didn't have the shot. Okay, but still a safe. Still played it safe. This is what Earl comes to the table looking at when he's down 8-3. Mike's playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. Earl missed a couple of unforced errors. Made a couple of unforced errors, and Mike punished him for it. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're playing this speed. You're supposed to make your opponent, you're supposed to punish him. And that's what Mike Dechaine is doing. Wow. How did he hit that? He's going to have the speed to get up. As Earl starts to chirp. He says, don't worry about it, Mike. It's going to roll enough. Mike Dechaine leads this match 9-3 in the race to 21. I believe they're going to take a break at 10. They might take like a 10 or 15 minute break at 10 and then go back at it. All right, it looks like the players are going to elect to take a break at 10. Whoever gets to 10 first. And it looks like Mike Dechaine. And they just confirmed that between Mike and Earl. They did agree to take a break at 10, whoever gets to 10 first. Mike Dechaine leading this match 9-3. I'm upstate out sitting in the booth and I'm witnessing this. Jeremy Sosi on site. Billy the Kid's on site. Larry Ross is here. Tournament Joe Gibbons, the chauffeur, is on site. You name it around this room. I can't tell you. The gentlemen and the ladies that got into the Hall of Fame are all on site. Everybody has a front row seat, except for the people at 8 rows back. I mean, this joint is live. This place is packed. Earl Strickland trying to make things look respectable. Got to come with a rack here. And he misses that 3-ball once again. He pockets the 3-ball in a corner it's not supposed to be pocketed. It's called shot, called safe, unless it's obvious, which that was. So it's Mike's shot, even though Earl pockets the 3-ball in the wrong pocket. Those are the rules. Mike Dechaine, he's set here to reach 10 first. He's got limits there. Table wide open. Mike Dechaine lining up perfect for this 8-ball. Just has to roll down a little bit. I'm glad everybody's out there has a front row seat. You're absolutely right. Turbo, everybody's got a front row seat, and we're glad to be here. We thank Steve Gooley and Regina, the whole crew right back. Mike Dechaine firing right into your devices right now, your television. Jams the pocket. Earl still has a chance to at least catch up a game, but this is what he comes to the table with, as you see him wave his hands. Earl said if I hit that 9-ball and missed it, the 9-ball would hang up in a side pocket and Mike would have a clear shot. So, you know, maybe smart shot. I am safe. Mike's got a safe here. It looks like a fairly easy safe. I don't know if he can just hold the cue ball. If he's got a window where he can just Mike Dechaine plays safe. What he's looking at, see, if he's got a clean shot at this 9, he can hold the cue right there. But I can't tell from here, even with the overhead. We're about to see what Mike's going to do. Mike Dechaine holds the rock. The 9-ball winds up behind the 10. Earl calls safe. He's going to hit this square, trust me. Watch that side pocket. Ball in hand for Mike Dechaine. Earl getting his jacket ready. He's going to take a break. He's going to regroup himself. We're going to take a break at the same time. I believe approximately 15 minutes, maybe 20, folks. There you have it. Mike Dechaine leads 10-3 in this race to 21. We'll be right back at it, folks. Stand by, folks. We're right back at you.